So I don't know if you guys heard about this or not, but recently there was a battle of the intellectual juggernauts, man, where two of the most brilliant minds on earth went head to head. The most brilliant mind in all of atheism, Stephen Hawking, took on the most brilliant mind in the history of mankind, super genius Kirk Cameron. So obviously this is a battle between two of the smartest people on the entire planet. In fact, just to see how evenly they're matched, let's take a look at the tail of the tape. In the red corner, representing atheism. For more than 30 years, this man was professor at Cambridge University. He was awarded the Presidential Medal of Freedom. He has a lifetime membership in the Academy of Science. He has been awarded more than a dozen of the most prestigious scientific awards known to man, and his theories on physics have sent shockwaves through the scientific community. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the one, the only, Stephen Hawking! And in the blue corner, representing Christianity, this man has been seen on both the covers of Tiger Beat and Teen Beat magazine. In 1995, he starred in the made-for-television movie The Computer Wore Tennis Shoes. He has been awarded one Nickelodeon's Kids' Choice Award, and his theories on bananas have sent shockwaves through the fruit community. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you the brain of the Christian community, Kirk Cameron. Woo, man, I'm hyped for this one. I can't wait till these two motherfuckers throw down, you know what I mean? I'd be all like this. That's what I'd be like. I'd be like, what? Yeah, that's what I'd be like. But it wasn't about me, man. It was about them. So I couldn't wait to see what these two motherfuckers had to give one another. Well, Stephen Hawking, he's the one that threw the first punch, man, when he said this in the press, and I quote, "I regard the brain as a computer which will stop working when its components fail. There is no heaven or afterlife for broken down computers. That is a fairy story for people afraid of the dark." Oh, no, he didn't. Them's fighting words right there. And Kirk Cameron never backs down from a fight, especially when it's with a guy in a wheelchair. So Kirk Cameron came back with his own right cross when he said this in the press. To say anything negative about Stephen Hawking would be like bullying a blind man. He has an unfair disadvantage that gives him a pass on some of his absurd ideas. Uppercut! Take that, Stephen Hawking! Hallelujah! I'm just happy that somebody finally had the balls to call Stephen Hawking out on his unfair disadvantage. Because everybody knows there's no greater advantage you can have than a disadvantage. Kirk Cameron is exactly right, people. The only reason that anybody takes Stephen Hawking's absurd ideas seriously is because he's in that wheelchair. I mean, let's just be honest here, people. Everybody knows that the peer review process of the scientific community is almost 100% based on pity. I mean, doesn't that explain everything? Doesn't that explain why the Elephant Man won all those science fairs? Of course it does. Totally. I'm just glad Kirk Cameron is not a pussy like all those highly qualified, highly educated scientific professionals. You know, Kirk Cameron is not afraid to stand up and say that he's way smarter than some crippled retard. Get ready for some growing pains, bitch. Because in my opinion, Kirk Cameron lands a knockout punch when he says this about Stephen Hawking. And I quote, this is what he actually said. "Professor Hawking is heralded as the genius of Britain, yet he believes in the scientific impossibility that nothing created everything." That's right, Stephen Hawking. According to Kirk Cameron, you believe that nothing made everything. Knockout, bitch! That's just fucking retarded. Only a dumbass would believe something like that. It's game over, atheism. Game fucking over, man. Kirk Cameron has killed atheism. Rest in peace, scientific method. But wait a minute. I very clearly remember seeing an interview with Kirk Cameron not too long ago when he said that he believed that God was all. He believes God is literally everything. And he also said that he believes God has existed forever and that nothing created God. So if you believe that God is literally everything and that nothing created God, then you literally believe that nothing created everything. You literally believe the exact same thing that you just called absurd and scientifically impossible. It's almost like Kirk Cameron is such a complete imbecile that he doesn't even have the brain power to understand his own belief system. But that makes me wonder, if he's that big of an idiot, how in the world did he ever make it through high school? This guy even gets left behind in movies. You know, I just can't help but feel like there's a very valuable lesson that could be learned here somewhere. You know, like just maybe, the opinions of child actors from really shitty 1980s sitcoms should not hold as much weight as the world's most decorated and respected scientists. You know, just maybe. But nah, that's crazy talk. Right, Christians? For the Cult of Dusty, I am the People's Atheist, Dusty Smith, reminding you that life is way too bizarre to really take all that seriously. I mean, let's be honest here. This world is completely insane. And there's really only so much each one of us can do about it. So just do whatever you can and then don't worry about it. Let it go. Don't let anybody or anything ruin this experience for you. For all any of us know, this could be the only shot we get at it. So trust me, dudes, while you still have the chance, enjoy the ride. Logic.